It's a tough loss. First of all, I'd like to ask, how's the tailbone, man? Are you okay from the fall?
Yeah, I'll be all right.
I'm curious then about the energy and pace. Was it what you wanted to see consistently throughout the game?
Not at all. Definitely got to be better. They came out and they were aggressive. They sort of looked like us in game 4. And they hit us. They were too comfortable. We got to be better.
Next is Dave McMiniman with ESPN, followed by Dwayne Rankin.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. What do you make of Paul George tonight, and then how he's been playing this series with Kawhi?
Yeah, he got it going. You know what I mean? Like I said, he was getting his spots, making shots. Twin and Reggie got it going early. Gave him a chance to sort of settle into the game, and we got to make it tougher on him.
Next is Dwayne Rankin with the Arizona Republic, and then Jovan Buha.
Yeah, Chris, you guys took the lead and then got tight there at the end. What do you feel like you guys weren't able to do to get over the hump?
We got to close quarters better. You know what I mean? Like, that's been a problem for us all series long, is closing quarters. Those last 2.5, 3 minutes of the quarters. You know, we took the lead, maybe cut it to 1 or 2, and then they get a bucket, and then they go on the run. So look at it, see what we need to do better, and get ready for the next one.
Next is Jovan Buha with the Athletic, followed by Kellen Olson.
Hey, Chris. They had actually stayed with Zubats more than playing small ball, and you guys had outplayed their small ball lineups through the first 4 games. What was the difference in them shifting to smaller and having more success with those lineups?
I don't know. I got to look at it. We gave them a lot of open shots early. You know what I mean? They got their threes going, and I think that's a team that plays off confidence when they're making shots. So we got to try to get the right people shooting, and our offense feeds off our defense. So we just got to remember that.
Next is Kellen Olson with Arizona Sports, followed by Gina Mizell.
Chris, I know with your position, you take pride in getting DeAndre the ball. What were you seeing with the way the Clippers were sending bodies at him?
Got to do a better job getting it to him, get our spacing right, you know, knowing that they undersized. They got like 3 people sort of boxing him out or trying to hold him down. So we just got to pick our spots better and be more aggressive.
Next is Gina Mizell with Suns.com, followed by Cameron Cox.
Monty, during his pregame availability, kept preaching kind of first quarter. And so I imagine that's what he's telling you guys too. So when it doesn't quite click in that first quarter, how it's surprising or frustrating, you know, was that for you guys?
I mean, it's frustrating, but you realize it's a long game. You settle in, and, you know, guys came in, we fought back. And, you know, it seemed like every time we get there or whatnot, they do another run or whatnot. So we look at it, like I said, and we got to come out better.
Next is Cameron Cox with 12 News, followed by Sierra Santos.
Chris, what's the mood after this one? Monty Williams, he just said that you guys are going to be better next game. Is that what you guys talked about right after this?
Absolutely. Absolutely. We know we go in there, a place where we won last time. We know they're going to be excited and ready to go. So we'll be ready.
Final 2 questions are going to be Sierra Santos with Fox 10 and Dwayne Rankin.
I asked Monty about desperation. It's not really something that you guys can practice. He said that you guys really aren't going to need to practice it anyway after getting your butts kicked. What do you think the response level is going to be like in LA?
We'll see tomorrow. Yeah, that's why you play the games. We'll see day after tomorrow, you know.
Final question is Dwayne Rankin.
Chris, you guys have been so good at protecting the ball, and then tonight, only the 14 turnovers, they turned that into
23 points, yeah.
How huge was that?
Yeah, that was uncharacteristic of us, you know, especially me. I had a couple turnovers early in the game, first, second quarter, and they converted on all of them, you know. So, like we said, that's uncharacteristic of us, and we got to be better game 6.
I saw you were as aggressive offensively as I can recall seeing you. I'm curious, how do you try to transfer some of that to your teammates to bring more energy earlier?
I mean, it's on all of us. You know, they came out, they punched us in the face to start the game, and I think we showed it at spots tonight and certain times. But they're not going to go away easily. So, we have to be locked in, from beginning to end.
Next is Dave McMenamin with ESPN, followed by Dwayne Rankin.
Monty lamented the defense giving up 8 points in the paint. And you said there was too many open looks when you guys were able to cut it. I think the 4. Just too many open looks. What did you see defensively from your group?
I think they spaced us out well, running their small ball lineup, which opened the paint. But as a team, we still have to guard with 5 people. It's never a one-on-one matchup. So all 5 have to be locked in, and even the bench has to be ready. So, we have to show bodies and help each other out there.
Next up is Dwayne Rankin with the Arizona Republic, followed by Jovan Buha.
Yeah, Devin, the match, was it a better fit for you tonight than last night, than the other night?
Just made a couple adjustments, opened up the eye pocket, see it a little bit better, but yeah, it's a little bit better.
Wanted to follow up, Coach was saying that a game like that, as he called it, getting your butt kicked, will click in the sense of urgency. How much do you agree with that?
I think we'll be ready to go for Game 6. That's a tough loss for us at home with a chance, to clinch to go to the NBA Finals. So, we're going to be ready.
Next is Jovan Buha with the Athletic, followed by Gina Mizell.
Hey, look, you mentioned the small ball lineup and them kind of spacing you guys out. You guys had actually fared well against it through the first 4 games, and they had actually been better when Zubats was on the floor. So what was kind of the difference in their small ball approach in this game?
I would have to go back and watch it again. But at the same time, 50 points in the paint, I think, we still helped each other in that area, even when they spaced us out in the previous games. But, you can blame it on everybody. A lot of straight line drives and no help at the same time. So, this is a five-man defense. It's been like that way the whole season, and we have to be better.
Next is Gina Mizell with Suns.com, and then Kellen Olson.
You guys have done such a great job all season of responding after losses. Just what do you anticipate the next 48 hours are going to be like? I'm sure it's going to be a long wait for Game 6.
Yeah, we're going to be ready. We're going to look at the film and the game and, make the adjustments that are necessary. But still having fun with it. The process of this and the journey of it is, second to none. I said it after we lost the first one. Obviously, you don't want to lose any games, but, coming back into the film session, getting together as a team and talking everything out, that's part of it too. So, once you start enjoying that and having fun with that, then good things happen for our team. And, we've responded well all season.
Next up is Kellen Olson with Arizona Sports.
And to go off that, Monty all years talked about not wanting to flush games like this because he wants you guys to take it in a bit and make the adjustments off that. How much has that helped your guys' success in these situations this year in terms of taking the emotions you feel after this one and making the tweaks as well?
Yeah, it's just honesty, it's communication. We all have the same goal in this locker room. That's to win basketball games. So when we don't do that, we look at what we did wrong, or when we win basketball games, we do the same thing. We go into the film sessions, still try to figure out where we can be better.
Final question is David Chinolato from Italy.
Hey, Book, what do you think you guys did wrong in terms of not having the urgency? Is it a matter of, mental thing, or you got punched in the face, as you said, and you didn't manage to get back in the game?
We managed to get back in the game a few times. I think they stretched it to 10 multiple times, and we fought back. Just that last stretch. We don't want to spend the whole game fighting uphill. So, just come out with a sense of urgency and be ready to go.
Thanks for the time, Book.
Appreciate it.
Hey, Cam, what do you think went wrong tonight?
I think they were just on the attack, had us on our heels a lot of the game. They were downhill and getting to the rim and, scoring the ball out of ISOs. And we just need to do a better job of stepping up and defending them.
Next is Dave McMenamin with ESPN, followed by Dwayne Rankin.
Yeah, what was it like in the locker room? How did you guys immediately process this one?
Well, it's the realization that it's not going to be easy. Everybody knew it wasn't going to be easy going in, but also that we got another opportunity in a couple days. So That's what the playoffs is about, and it's tough, and that's what everybody said it would be, and you can't expect a team to just roll over. And they brought it today, and they gave us a tough time, so we just have to bring it next game.
Next is Dwayne Rankin with the Arizona Republic, and then Jovan Buha.
Yeah, just wanted to ask, you guys have always shown all season the ability to respond.
Yeah.
After a loss. How much more do you guys want to draw from those experiences for the next game?
100%. That's what we have to do right now. Obviously, right now is the biggest moment of our season. This is what we put in all the work for. So we have no other choice but to respond with everything we've talked about, with poise, and then go back to LA and get after them.
Next is Jovan Buha with the Athletic, and then Gina Mizell.
Hey Cam, you guys had fared well against their small ball lineups earlier in the series. What was different tonight with the way they spaced you guys out?
They're moving the ball, and like I said, they're scoring out of ISO. So that just kind of puts you on your heels when you have trouble guarding the ball straight up. It either puts you in rotations or that guy's going to start scoring. So we just need to do a better job overall, do a better job of being in shifts, and do a better job of playing team defense. And you know, we've done it in the series, so we know we're capable of it. And you know, it's just something we got to get better.
Next is Gina Mizell with Suns.com, followed by Paul Richardson.
Yeah, good to see you. First of all, just when you pull yourself out of a double-digit deficit a bunch of times, and you take the lead the one time, but it seemed like they always had a response for it. Just how frustrating or just challenging is that when you have to kind of keep coming back and can't quite get the run that like gives you a little bit of a cushion?
That's just playoff basketball. You make a run, and the team is going to respond and make a run of their own. Like you said, we got there early in the third. In the fourth quarter, cut it to 4, and they responded. And you know, that's what got them this far. You know, so that's just what this game is about. Is maintaining your poise, and just trying to win that next play.
Final 2 questions are Paul Richardson with the Sports Cave and Christos Saltis.
Cam, it seemed like their force when they came out. You guys obviously couldn't quite match it. Did it surprise you guys the amount of force they would come out with, or was that just them imposing their will on you guys?
No, there's not a surprise when the team is facing elimination for them to come out and play hard. It's just how the game goes, and they brought it to us. Like I said, they were driving the ball hard, shifting, playing hard defense, being in their spots, and that's just all there is to it. But there's no surprise with the amount of force they played with.
Final question is Christos Saltis from Greece.
Hey Cam, hope you're doing well. Monty said before that the way that you started the game was unacceptable. What do you need to improve on the way that you started the game in Game 6 in LA, and how important for you is to win that series in Los Angeles?
I think there's an element of relentlessness that we talk about all the time, and I think we just lacked that a little bit in the beginning. Came out a little lackadaisical, and they took advantage of it and built the lead. And we chipped back, and it's just we felt like we were playing catch up from that point on, and that's not a good situation to be in. So obviously, you know, better starts are going to be important. I thought we did a better job of starting the third quarter, though, as opposed to recent games.
Appreciate the time, Cam.
Thanks, sir.